What do I want to do? Do I feel like sitting down first or standing? I guess I'll stand up. Oh no, I'll sit down. I'm kind of a little, well, under the weather. And my nose. Washington, D.C., oh my gosh.
Trump's national security team to keep our war plans top secret.
Oh, wait, is this guy back?
I do, but I do not trust your wardrobe advisor.
This guy's back. This is the same guy that he was all like, I trust your mother to give you hot pockets and to give your Game Boy battery.
2 days later.
Oh, he didn't come. He was just like, oh shit, man, I need to come back. I didn't get the message I wanted. I'm gonna go back again.
Harry, do you trust Trump's national security team to keep our war plans top secret?
You trust your mother every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on.
Do you trust Trump's
good
national
fuck.
security team to keep our war plans top secret?
You trust your mother every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on.
Just came out of fucking.
Why are you crying?
He was just like, fuck, I didn't.
Is when you learn
It's just like, fuck, I didn't get the message. I didn't get the gotcha moment I wanted.
golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
Now wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
You go back home. You go back home to mommy.
Yeah, and then sucks his soul. Dave. Yum.
That's it.
There it was. Straight slaughtered.
Every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on.
Security team to keep our war plans top secret.
I do, but I do not trust your wardrobe advisor.
2 days later.
Anyways, it was that guy again. So he did come back. So this was his first attempt at trying to get information, right?
I do, but
And then this is his second attempt trying to get information. Just get fucking slayed.
you trust your mother every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on.
You heard someone in the back fucking laughed. Someone in the back fucking laughed. Oh shit. Creepy kid I wouldn't trust. I'd like to report a deletion. Hello, officers. I'd like to report a murder. You know, the kid, he just walked up to us. And the dude just looked at him. And spoke some words and he fell over.
When you've got a really ugly plan that nobody much likes, Democrats don't like it, independents don't like it, and the majority of Republicans don't like it.
Really?
You gotta find a way to ram it through with nobody seeing it until it's too late. So what are they really doing with all those cuts? What is that chainsaw
All those cuts.
really about?
Gotta get them cuts, you know?
Why shut down these departments? Why take down money that we invest in pediatric research? I'll tell you exactly what it's for. What the Republicans in Congress and Elon Musk and Donald Trump are trying to do is they want to have a $4.7 trillion giveaway to a handful of billionaires and billionaire corporations paid for on the backs of seniors, veterans, public workers, little kids, and we are here to say no to them.
Oh shit, whoops. They were taking a lot of big pharma money. I guess she wants to try and, you know, cut Trump's idea of I guess America.
New reaction tonight after another bold move by President Trump, this time taking aim at the Smithsonian Institution. He says
for what?
It's to restore truth and sanity to American history.
Oh, wow.
Critics say he's trying to whitewash it.
He's trying to
tonight with both sides.
Right, yes, trying to whitewash.
The Smithsonian Institution, the world's largest museum, education, and research complex, and a powerful draw for visitors like Talisha Bhatia.
There's the Indian Museum, the African American Museum, all the Smithsonian's. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's also the latest target of the Trump administration and the focus of an executive order that aims to remove what the administration considers anti-American ideology. Certain narratives on the country's racial history, part of the executive order.
Gotta
reads,
love
quote,
the anti-American
decade, Americans
ideology,
have witnessed
you know?
a concerted and widespread effort to rewrite our nation's history, replacing objective facts with a distorted narrative driven by ideology rather than truth. The order also seeks to remove recognition of the achievements of trans women in the American Women's History Museum.
I feel like that's overstepping their boundaries of what the government, because it should be open and equal to everybody.
The executive order specifically mentions the Smithsonian American Art Museum, as well as the National Museum for African American History and Culture, for having divisive race-centered ideology. But some say this is an attempt to erase history.
It really hurts your generation, because your history is who you are.
And more controversy over a separate executive order this week.
This is only the latest in a pattern of attacks on our ability to control our own affairs.
The order would create a surge of law enforcement in public areas.
Didn't you guys take
maximize
down a
immigration
statue of like
enforcement,
Robert
and
E.
help
Lee?
DC's crime lab get its accreditation.
And then you guys like didn't want certain people's
Patrice
names
Sultan
on
with the
like.
DC Justice Lab says this makes her
I think you
feel
guys tried to
unsafe.
take away
I actually
George
see it as
Washington's
quite
name on one
dangerous
of
to
the
keep
fucking
doubling
schools
down
or something.
on policies
These people have been trying to do this shit all the
to
time.
score
It's like,
political points with
why
people
can't
who don't
other people do
even
it?
live here.
Carl Willis, 7 News.
Now, 7 News reached out to the mayor, MPD, and other offices
Right, we
that
did it
stand to
with
be
Mount
impacted by
McKinley.
the order. None of them responded to Trump's
And
decision
then we did
to
it with Gulf of
intervene in
America.
Washington, D.C.
People are still upset with the. What's wrong, guys? You don't like it now? Oh, that's too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. Uh-oh, another plane crash. There's the sound. You can hear it going down. There it is. It's a small plane. And then there's the crash. It went into a home in Minnesota. Damn, Minnesota. You guys are getting fucked up. Doo, 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 doo. Oh yeah, this was the plane crash. Good mercy on everyone on that plane. I think it was a two-seater plane. It looked like one of those two small planes. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like one of those personal planes. You know, look how small that is. It's like a two-seater plane. Oof. Well, fucking nosediving. It looks like they're trying to like pull up and everything, but yeah, no, it looks like it's stalled out. I don't know, going down from that high straight into the floor or house, right? At that speed, it's like I don't think they're gonna make it out alive, man. I don't know. Might be lucky if they do, but I don't think. Rob Al Green, what do we got? Oh, look at this sad fuck. What do we got here? I can't even hear you, you fuck. Let's find something else. Let's see, Rep Al Green. Did it say anything recently? Oh no. He actually made a YouTube video. Or, fucking... Okay.
Finally, if the president decides that he is going to disobey court orders, the second he does that and decides, I will not obey a court order, he becomes a dictator.
He must be guilty the second he fucking disobeys the order. How dare you disobey the order?
The second he does that and decides, I will not obey a court order, he becomes a dictator.
Hath Lord had no fear? What a sad old fuck. What do we got here? Creator report.
He claps too much and spews bullshit. Welcome to Wacko Walls' greatest hits.
Well, just before their big town hall in Texas this week, Tweedledum and Tampon Dumber sat down for a short 2-minute interview with a local news station. Sometimes it just blows my mind the amount of fantastic content Tim Walz can provide in such a short period of time. So give that like button a whack if we make you smile. And now, let the fun begin.
Or if they're thinking they're all Democrats, they're not. They're coming and telling their stories. Well, look, I've got Parkinson's disease. What's going to happen if I lose my health
Parkinson's disease. What the fuck?
And telling their stories. Well, look, I've got Parkinson's disease. What's going to happen if I lose my health care?
What?
Or what's happening with my school? My son is on a 401 plan. You know the thing.
Huh?
These are types of things where they're asking, what's my IEP looking like? What are Yeah, and this
Yo,
is the thing that I
dude,
said. I
you're.
had 90 days, Stephanie, where I went to the Senate.
Wait, are we talking about the kids or the adult? I'm so confused at what's happening. He just switched it up to two different demographics in the middle. I was like, huh? I'm pretty sure he was talking about adults, but for some reason he was talking about kids and IEPAs and 401ks. I was like, what, dude? those fucking kids aren't gonna fucking know shit.
Say 7 states.
That man is a complete moron.
But their voice matters, and their concerns that they have with their family. People want to feel secure in their person. They want to feel secure economically.
Okay, well, we have it. What? No cuss words this time? Yeah, yeah. The one time when he started trying, I'm gonna beat their asses. I don't know what happened. He just didn't want to use that tone anymore. I guess. I guess his wife holds the pants in the relationship. Yeah.
Late at night, dispatch.
Oh yeah, we'll watch. We'll watch this. Hey, look what happens when you allow a murderer to get out. Someone who committed a crime gets out, and then he recommits a crime again, I guess. Oops. John talks too. He's a real political strategy. Forgot 2 terms, experts say Donald Trump could legally stay president until 2036. What is wrong with people? Thanks to a constitutional loophole? Here are more details on it. There's no loophole. I'm sorry, dude. Look, the only loophole there is if they amend that. What was it? The 22nd amendment or something like that, where it says the president can only serve 2 terms, and then there's I think there was a follow-up statement saying you could do it consecutively, basically, if there's the chance that arises, because every 4 years you have to do an election. So yeah, I think the second statement of the 22nd Amendment applies to if you do consecutive terms, right? If you run again and then you win again, and that's all you get. Only 2 terms. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
4 more years. Stop. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. What do we have on us, American? Oh yeah.
Yeah, kiss my pal.
Thank you very much.
Go back to Mexico.
I respect your point of view. I respect your point of view.
Yeah, see you across the border.
See across the border.
Pedro.
I respect your point of view.
Yeah, we don't respect yours because yours is nothing.
There's no point of view. They say we don't want Social Security. We do. We don't like vets. We do. They're nothing but a bunch of liars.
Time's up.
It's over. We are screwed.
Guys, we can only stay till 12 p.m. 12 o'clock. Paid chills. Yeah, I wonder, yeah, it is strange, right? Right, a lot of these people sometimes just show up all out of nowhere. Oops, far left-wing activists who protest the South Lake, Texas Tesla shop immediately left when its clock read 12 p.m.
Yeah, kiss mine, pal. Go back to Mexico.
I respect your point of view. I respect your point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have a lot of people already leaving.
Pedro.
I respect your point of view.
Yeah, we don't respect yours because yours is nothing. They have no point of view. They say we don't want Social Security. We do. We don't like vets. We do. They're nothing but a bunch of liars.
And then the once the camera's gone, and that one lady's like, "Yo, I still got the sign. Here's
It's
the
over.
sign." Yo.
We are screwed.
Oh shit. They all look like EV drivers, I know, right? They probably got like Hyundais, Toyotas, fucking Hondas. Right? It's like Porter destroys anti-Musk protester with this question.
What do you plan on doing?
Whoa! Damn! Damn, lady!
You're hilarious.
Ma'am, what do you plan on doing with that video?
Damn, lady! I was just trying to get a question, yo.
Oh, you want to read them? They're right here. Go ahead and read them.
Fighting some... Have you checked what Ken used?
News, galleries, what is that? Oh, you're also a press. Right wing, left wing, what is it?
Right wing, left wing, what is it? Why does it matter? No, I am not a part of your country. Do you care now?
What happened with what? Well, they were her young lady who was just doing her job and getting in her face.
She didn't even tell us what her credentials were.
She followed me everywhere, got in my face.
We don't know she's a reporter.
Huh?
Yeah, baby.
No, I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued. Alright, Unskippable. Big 2A stuff. We'll watch that. We'll watch Decoy Voice on this guy. Yeah, I saw this video earlier. This guy's a fucking giddy. Apparently he got arrested. This clearly catches him. Uh-oh, Swallowwell. Pete Hegseth and Mike Walsh should no longer be in the government. Yeah, I could say the same thing about you, Swallowwell. Oh, I think Swallowwell's from California, too. Apparently, Swallowwell was the person who, apparently he was in cahoots with, CCP spy. But that's one criticism everyone has about him. They think Swallowwell's a fucking commie. I mean, he kind of is with some of the policies he's trying to push. Colorado Democrats. State can save money by funding abortion, killing 30% more babies. Uh-oh. Maybe try not to kill the babies if you can. I don't know. Kind of fucked up, man. Can you not try and kill the babies? Top Democrat illegals deported by Trump should have been afforded the right to deny their gang member. Wait, huh? How does that work? You revoke gang members? Did you? I don't think these people know how gangs operate. Gang membership? What the fuck is that? Excuse me? Fuck thinks like that. Only a bureaucrat and dumb fuck thinks like that. Like, what? Depp Rep Meeks. Trump needs to be held accountable for signal chat cover-up. Uh-oh. So a cover-up? What do you mean cover-up? I mean, sure, we didn't technically know when they were bombing Houthis when they fucking, right, when they did it when was it? Last week? And then all of a sudden the signal chat right later is like, oh, okay. Also, I mean, as soon as the first attack went off without them telling anything, right, and then them showing all the them hitting the sites, it was like, oh, okay, I guess we're attacking. I guess we're attacking terrorists all of a sudden. Yeah, honestly they probably didn't want to tell us because the whole reason, because of the situation right now, right? Everyone freaking the fuck out, like saying, "Oh, you're trying to kill innocent people. What are you doing? You need to stop. Stop bombing innocent people." But an appointed judge blocks Iowa from removing obscene books from children's libraries. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I wonder what kind of the books these are. Gov Prit. Introducing your kids to the gay agenda might result in them growing up to be governor. Watch VA Secretary Doug Collins flips the tables on CNN's Caitlin Collins with a damning question after a reporter tries to entrap him on signal leak incident. Yeah, Caitlin Collins has been trying to fish for certain answers. I mean, you obviously can tell CNN's into some shady shit. I bet they're getting money from like China and Russia. You really want to know the real Russia and right China hoax and all that shit? Yeah, it's mainstream media. These fucking asshats. Just lying out their fucking teeth.
Do you believe that a mistake was made here, though, to have this conversation, to add a reporter, and to have it on an unsupported, classified group setting?
Caitlin, as I've just told you, I've just answered the question. I wasn't a part of it, and I'm not going to speculate more than what the president's already talked about and those who've been involved have talked about. But we'd love to talk about the veterans.
Yeah, and I do have questions about the veterans, but given what we saw with
but given what's on the signal chat, can you please make a statement? I'm asking this question for the first time. Please answer the question.
Are a member of the cabinet. You obviously know these other members, several of them who were in there. Is this typical for the cabinet to have conversations over Signal? Is this something that you use?
Well, Caitlin, Sonia, you undoubtedly do not want to talk about this.
These people are so... They know that Signal has been used over the years. They know that... They already know the answer. See, this is the issue with mainstream media, right? The questions they ask is... Everyone should know the answer to some extent already. It's like, come on. But the fact that they're doing this shit on air is like, come on.
I have a question.
You're just hoping the retarded people be like, oh yeah, he fucked up, he did the thing.
Because my job is to take
So
care of
fucking
veterans, and I would like to know why CNN is hostile to veterans, especially one in Florida where you just had a $5 million defamation suit taking offense at a veteran who was trying to help people. In fact, one of your employees actually said, we're going to nail him.
That was not pleasant.
I have a question for you, Kaylin. Is that employee still employed? Are you really concerned about veterans? Is this person still employed who said they were going to nail one of my veterans?
Respectfully, sir, I'm asking the questions here.
Respectfully, sir, I'm asking questions here. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't be answering any questions. You're a garbage human being. You deserve less. You deserve the pike.
You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
One of your employees actually said, we're going to
Like
nail
the
him.
fact that you're trying to fish for those kinds of questions and answers is like, dude, you're just a disingenuous fucking rat. Like, if you hate America so much, why don't you go fly to Russia and be the best journalist for Russia, since you like fucking telling the Americans how much you hate America. Fucking CNN. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna see the Beijing, or not the Beijing, I'm sorry, well, yes, Taiwan stuff.
Here it is, kids!
So let's
the
watch this.
Grand Canyon! Hey! Miss Briz! You said we were going to the Natural History Museum! Magic school buses don't do standard curriculum. Miss Frizzle is batshit crazy! Does she even have a teaching degree? It's honorary. Seatbelts on, kids.
Oh.
No one else was already wearing
Hi,
a
Bromy, what do you want? Oh, fucking shit pooper stir.
Where the road ends, adventure begins. Okay, do your stuff. See, Arnold, adventure awaits in heaven. Yes, see, Arnold, you pussy. The magic school bus. Here it is, kids. The
Yeah, see, pussy. Oh, fuck. Another ridiculous Kamala crack comes back to bite her as Trump secures border in first month of office. I don't remember this episode of Magic School Bus. It's okay. You know, it's a 18 plus episode.
Donald Trump, on the other hand,
Is it a reboot?
has been talking a big
Yes.
game about securing
With
our
the
border,
whole new art style.
but he does not walk the walk.
Indicative
Or as
of
my
Robot
friend
Chicken.
Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Well, okay, sure. Border encounters. Title 8 enforcements and Title 42. Oh, wow. That's real low.
And our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
No.
So, Brandon, I agree.
Got him. Okay. Citizens don't even have anything to counter what Jennings said. Yeah, if you notice, they never have anything to counter what Jennings says. It's because everything is true. You can't counter it.
This isn't, cowboys and Indians and calling for scalps. This is actually
Calling for scalps? But I want scalps. Why can't I have scalps? But I want to scalp people. Why can't we scalp people? So who got deported today? Nobody, right? Do I have any deportation videos today? I don't think so. Oh, wait, nope. Apparently down in Boston. In Boston. Boston land. And in Yankee land. They got fucked up. The ice came for them. Ilhan Omar cries over USAID.
The effort to dismantle USAID are deeply personal to me.
Oh, are they? Is it because you're Somali butt pirates?
I know the work that they do to help refugees because they've helped me and my family when we were in a refugee camp.
Oh, you mean the brother on paper that you're apparently married to?
Their work represents the best of America abroad, and it is truly a beacon of
Apparently
hope
there
for
was
so
an
many people
investigation
around the
going
world.
into that, but then it stopped for some reason.
Because they've helped me and my family when we
I mean,
were
to be
in a
honest, you and AOC should get the should be getting slapped up, to be honest, with what you guys been trying to do. What is this? Hakeem Jeffrey. I saw a couple Mexicans today on my route doing some landscaping on a rich house. The man and his wife. The wife also had a baby with her strapped to her back. Can't be more than a couple months old. They're either working hard on the hot sun. So sad. So I called ice on them. What the fuck? How are you like this?
In Wisconsin, that's a 50-50 race. Because we know Wisconsin's a 50-50
Well,
state.
I don't know.
Really? And we have a strong candidate. Whoever wins is
Fucking
going to determine who
deadass.
has the majority in the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Why is that important? Because there are gendered congressional lines right now.
That's
in
right.
Wisconsin.
Get the fuck
Wisconsin's
out of
a
here, dude.
50-50 state, as I mentioned, but there are 6 Republicans and only 2 Democrats.
You just
out of
glad
an
I ain't
8-person
Mexican,
delegation because the lines are broken.
Right.
Afuera. Afuera.
And
La migra. La
as soon as
migra.
possible, we need to be able to revisit that and have fair lines. The only way for that to be even a significant possibility is if you have an enlightened Supreme Court. And so, I think that's an incredibly important race.
All right.
Ichi pendejo. Bro, if you release these chat logs, OMG, you're fine. It's not like you're gonna get paddled by the FBI. As we black people say, this fucking guy. You can't just change your fucking skin color. Like, can't just change the pigment color of your goddamn skin. Doesn't work like that. This would be awesome.
But let me make one other point, Judge.
I want to make a general suggestion to Mr. Musk and the president.
I
Number
mean, and
one,
even
I
if
think
you
part
could
of the
change the pigment of your skin like that, genetically, that wouldn't, your DNA wouldn't change. You're living a lie. Michael Jackson, shut up. This fucking guy.
The problem is that
You're a
Mr. Musk
terrible
has not
person.
talked enough, other than on Twitter, and his team have not talked enough about what they've been doing and why they're doing it. They need to hold a press conference every 2 weeks.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
For the press and
The
American
feelings
people to
mutual.
say, this is what
This
we've
fucking
done.
guy.
This is what we found. This is how we did it. Number two,
Motherfucker had a
begged the
disease. That
president
doesn't
last
count,
week,
you
I'm gonna
fucking
keep begging.
sad.
When Mr. Musk gets rid of waste,
fucking
he's
dead
sued,
ass.
and the judges enjoying it.
It's true.
The only way for us to get rid of this spending porn permanently is for the president to send us over
Oh
what's
shit,
called
I have a
decision
disease
bill.
too? Yeah, uh-huh.
Yep. Pick 10 or 20
Well, if you have a
of the worst
disease, you might as well
evidences
just get your
or the
dick
worst,
chopped off too.
Items of waste
Get
and
some,
say, Congress,
get
I
some of
want
those
you to get
hormone
rid of it,
therapy pills, you know?
and let us get rid of it and make the Democrats vote on it.
Well, I mean, I meant to say is get the hormone pills first, then chop your dick off. Sorry, this is the other way. Moshe's the insane speculation of CNN
This
hosts.
isn't,
Oh yeah, I forgot we
cowboys
didn't
and
watch
Indians
this.
and calling for scalps. This is actually what most people would think was if someone has behaved in a way that puts
Oh, wait.
American lives at risk, they should be held accountable for it.
Wait, didn't we do this?
Scott, what's your response?
Laura, may I, since she addressed me, I'll answer it.
Please.
In a Democratic, and you don't have to make up hypotheticals, Lulu, about if this happened in a Democratic
You don't have to make up hypotheticals, Lubu.
administration. Let me take you back in time. In a Democratic administration, the Secretary of Defense oversaw a disastrous military operation in which 13 servicemen died in Afghanistan.
Dude,
yes,
dude, everyone's gonna keep bringing up Afghanistan because that was just such a big fuck up, dude. Everyone's gonna keep bringing that up and holding it over the heads of these fucking Democrats. They will never be able to live that shit down.
Then, to try to make up for it, they
she even felt hurt by that. Ah, get fucked, whore.
Then, to try to make up for it, they
Yeah, feel
vaporized
sorry for
like
yourself, you
7
dumb bitch.
in a drone. Then later,
Fucking
the
eat it.
Secretary of Defense went AWOL and didn't even tell the commander in chief.
This is a completely
you don't
different
have to
thing
come
that
up
you're
with
saying.
This is a completely different thing. Oh, true. Shut the fuck up.
hypothetical, Lulu,
different things that
because
you're
That's
discussing.
two different
the bar
things.
is very high.
Doesn't count. If we're talking about national security, right? I mean, come on now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Very high for dismissing a Secretary of Defense.
No, when you get the Uno reverse, now you start squealing like a fucking swine, huh?
It's not the same thing. I can take you back in time and talk about the Iraq War. There
Sure.
are different things that
Died in the last
there
case
are
and not in
people
this
make
case.
mistakes.
Yes.
This was using an
Yeah, exactly.
unsecure method of discussion by the top members of this administration to discuss top secret, a top secret, and
Oh, top secret. Weren't they both military operations? Regardless of the top secret bullshit. They were both military operations that shouldn't have been talked about. Why? Because if word got out that they were trying something, then obviously you had some fucking insurgency groups going to try some shit. It always fucking happens. there's also some fucking there's also some cases where fucking people didn't make it out of those cases. Right? Famous case of Black Hawk Down or Benghazi, right? There's a lot of fucking Americans and people who got during those times. And still, there's even still people to this day doing black fucking, right? Black operations without our knowledge. And we don't even know what the fuck is happening. Well, why do you think we didn't know anything about the Benghazi and Black Hawk Down until they fucking made the movie about it and shit like that, right?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Well, why do you think these military operations never get told until, right, these people come back and then all of a sudden, oh shit, there's a story on this? Huh? There's a movie on this? What? Why did this happen? Huh? Because they can't fucking say anything. Oh yeah, Benghazi, yeah, see? Let's go for Clown World. Trying to get all the, like the meme stuff out.
We're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a.
Oh no, we're fully supportive.
I'm not a trans woman. Okay, then.
Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people can?
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
Wait, so you're somehow trans, but you were born a woman and never went through the process of transitioning. So how are you trans? Are you not just a woman by that? What? Are you trying to lie on government forums? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing?
Clowns.
No, fucking clowns. I fucking hate them. Oh shit, whoops. Oh god. What has gradually disappeared over the last 10 years without people really noticing? White people in areas that have only or mostly white people in them. Jeez. Yeah, because of the whole DEI thing, right? I mean, at the end of the day, right? It seems like DEI has been used to, right, as a political tool to hate on white people. So if you're white, I'm sorry. You're getting, apparently if you're white, you're getting taken out back and, you know, getting two-pieced. Citing white birth rates. Chinese ambassador claims Western leaders are pursuing a genocide policy. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, is Western leaders trying to somehow, like... I'm an Uncle Tom. We gotta protect the... I'm an Uncle Tom.
Wake the fuck up.
White making up early is rooted in white supremacy. Oh, shit. It's this one. I heard about this article. This article is so fucking stupid. Oh yeah, apparently if you wake up at like, I don't know, like 4 in the morning, 5, right? Any time early in the morning, right? Just to start your daily routine of, I don't know, working out, I don't know, maybe looking at news, getting coffee, and then doing your daily work or whatever. Yeah, apparently that's yeah, it's white supremacist. You're a white supremacist if you do that kind of shit. Yeah, the ninja swords. Yeah, rip ninja swords in London town or UK land. Finnish literature is too white. Oh, well, there you have it, right? There, apparently in Finland they want to reduce the whiteness. Sure. Poland bans migrants from claiming asylum. Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently Poland has a migrant issue where they're trying to like flood the border and shit illegally. Why don't schools look like this anymore? There's a reason.
They sent us a letter first,
right?
And to be honest with you, I thought it was a joke. And
because of the amount of money they were offering.
Well, I just couldn't believe that the government wanted to put, you know, illegal migrants up in four-poster beds.
Yeah.
At Camelot Castle. I mean.
Wait, they wanted to take a castle and then repurpose it to be used as a homeless shelter.
But also, they would have stacked the place up with about 300 people, and you know, you then have those people wandering around the village. I don't know whether they intended to contain.
Where are they doing this? In UK land, they're already kind of doing this in some places. I forgot that one place that I read, or if there was a news article that we read. I don't remember what it was, but it was a particular, like, I guess, neighborhood or compound. It was kind of like an internment camp for these people, and they just allowed them to wreak havoc in the surrounding neighborhood.
Would be allowed out and about. I know in other areas, certainly hotels in Newquay have had some serious problems because there were a few hotels that did take the migrants there, and it would have destroyed the local economy. You know, it's hard to say how many hundreds of thousands of pounds our guests spend in the village, but certainly a fair amount.
I bet.
But it's also the cultural degradation that goes along with this.
Well, I mean, when you bring these people in for whatever reason, they want to turn your country into their own country, which is not good, right? They literally want to degrade your society, even though you have a well-modernized, right, society. But for whatever reason, they don't want to work together and decide to, no, we want to change shit and destroy this shit. What? Did you guys come here for a better life? What the fuck? Why are you like this?
For people around
fucking
the world
hateful
that want
motherfuckers.
a free life, want to come and claim asylum,
all hateful.
or get a cash in
Y'all
hand
fucking
job.
drink that haterade. Y'all fucking need Jesus.
We are being gamed so badly in this country that the money will run out. Now, some figures earlier, 7.5 billion for universal credit for migrants, 3.5 billion for public
Basically, I
spending
think it's just
services
people want
for
free
migrants,
shit and they want to be
6.6
lazy.
billion for asylum seeker hotels.
And then they think they're
and
gonna get
support.
like free work and get paid for their free laziness.
How can we
It's like,
afford
what do you
this for
get-
much
what?
longer? And I made a point earlier to you out the back that we've
excuse
had
me?
so many millions come in over the last 5 years. As soon as they hit 5 years, they're all allowed to claim as well. So we have got a time bomb about to hit this country that we cannot afford. And then that's without them sending for their relatives.
Oh, that's probably what they want to do. Overflood everything. And then when those 5-year time limits are up, oh, well, you're citizens now. What? How the fuck does that make sense? Get the fuck out of here.
So badly in the next 5 to 10 years, change the world. This country is going to change so badly in the next 5 to 10 years, it will be unrecognizable.
It already is.
Not happy in
Yeah,
the
I mean, it
hotel,
already
and
is.
I'm not happy in this whole situation about home office, because home office they send me message to grant me about accommodation and support, but they didn't give me enough support.
Some people may say that if you're unhappy with the food, you're unhappy with the accommodation, why don't you return to Tanzania? Because Tanzania is a safe country.
So when I'm go back to home country, I'm gonna die. They're gonna kill me.
Who's gonna kill you?
I'm gonna die. They're gonna kill me.
Society and government as well, because
Society and government as well. What? What are you talking about?
I have a problem against the society and.
I have a problem. Did you commit crime in your other country? What did you do? The fact that he says that is like, did you commit crime in your other country?
Here's Nottingham Town Centre.
Apparently the town center became a mosque out of nowhere. Even though there's no religious idol or anything right there, it just became a mosque. Apparently it is now a place of worship. You must worship to Allah. This is now designated as Holy Land of Allah.
But try and sing a Christian hymn in parts of Britain, and hey, the police will be on to you.
Religion you're allowed to do anywhere.
No, miss, you're not allowed to sing church songs outside of church grounds, by the way.
You're not allowed to sing church songs outside.
You're not allowed to sing church songs outside of the church complex.
Outside the church,
Basically the zone.
You're not allowed to. That's fine.
So who dictates these zones? Because how are people supposed to know? Because you didn't tell anyone.
You're not allowed. She just said you're not allowed to sing church songs outside of church.
Our church outside the church grounds, unless you have
Unless you have you must have the correct documentation. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I am just some stupid white
only
bitch.
two genders, male and female. No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman. You're not going to be a woman.
It's an affront to the very delicacy of my nature. It is ma'am.
Hell no.
It is ma'am. It is ma'am. Wait, isn't that the boxer?
Beautiful trans woman out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
Can you tell me how your transition worked out? Yes.
Beautiful trans woman out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
So I have a question for you. Why are you asking me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a.
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk?
Oh, that's no. We're fully supportive. Okay, so he's just making jokes about he literally just came up to this person because they were I guess they were in I guess they're activists. So he's asking this activist a question.
Talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people can.
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a
At
woman?
the beginning, I was all like,
100%
"Huh?"
a woman.
I'm not a trans
It
woman.
makes more sense.
Is there
now.
another definition that people like to use, or?
You thought I was a man?
You thought I was a man? That's fucked up. Uh-oh.
How do you treat LGBTQ in Poland?
They are not allowed in schools. The man who wears a dress and he thinks that he's a woman.
No, that was the fucking...
He's sick.
Fucking... God damn it. Fucking, Marvels. Agents... Oh, not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but one of the Marvel movies. I forgot which one.
How do you treat LGBTQ in Poland?
They are not allowed in schools. The man who wears a dress and...
Oh, this is the Polish president or prime minister. I don't remember what they call them. I think it's president.
He thinks that he's a woman. He needs help. He's sick. Drag queens coming to schools. It's not allowed in Poland. Basically, we are trying.
It's not allowed in Poland. Yeah, see, Poland does not fuck around. They say fuck that shit. Fuck out of here. They teach their kids firearms at a young age.
Christian values in their political space. They
I mean, Americans do that too. It's just
we are not
very,
North Korea. You can live
very
as you
few.
want. Do not come to the kids.
Well, there's a minority. Baptism? Uh-huh. Started working out for myself and Jesus. Uh-huh. Lego... Legos and Jesus.
Bringing
Okay.
factories back, arresting illegals, keeping Leah Thomas's dong out of women's swimming. The media only goes to work when it's about Republicans. Remember the fake laptop story, Crossfire Hurricane, COVID's origins, or the fact that Joe wasn't running the country? Those were real scandals, but these hacks were as quiet as a drunk peeing on a furry toilet seat cover.
Oh.
The Dems launched a coup and censored Americans, and the media yawned like they were watching Fox and Friends. Gaslighting us about a senile old man for 4 years? You!
A veteran operative summed up the sentiments. Well, at least she was a pulse.
Maybe I should join the
Has a
army.
pulse.
I mean, I hear women are attracted to men in uniform.
It's not the uniform, son. It's knowing that he's been trained to obey orders and eat crap.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
Oh, yeah.
Fatherless daughters on treacherous waters.
I was born and raised in New York, so I can be a dom.
God damn.
Orders and eat crap.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
Fatherless daughters.
Elf on a wait, did she just say elf on a shelf?
Crap.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
Yeah, I don't know what
daughters on treacherous waters.
I was born and raised in New York, so I can be a dom if you want me to.
Okay.
But a party trick that I like to tell people is that I can open beer bottles, Topo Chico, whatever you drink. So if you want this, I can open it for you.
Sure.
I can also show you what else I can do with my mouth.
Oh, God. Ow.
But after you finish that, I can peg you with the after. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Hear my womanly roar.
Well, she did say she was a dominatrix. Yeah, you might want to be careful.
Profile a job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year.
A high-profile job with no pay.
I would prefer to have the high-profile job without pay.
Do you agree that women belong in the kitchen?
Absolutely not. How else would the rest of the house get cleaned?
I have done things.
Job for
my womanly roar.
Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
A high-profile job with no pay.
I would prefer the $100,000. I guess it didn't register to the... I guess she did.
Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
high-profile job for no pay, or $100,000 a year if you were.
A high-profile job with no pay.
I would prefer to have the high-profile job without pay.
I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Do you understand what you just said?
Do you agree that women belong in the kitchen?
Absolutely not. How else will the rest of the house get cleaned?
I have.
Absolutely not. How else would the rest of the house get clean?
How else will the rest of the house get cleaned?
I have done things for money which I'm not proud of.
I have done things for money. Suke $5? $5 suke? Or was it $10 suke? Or was it the $20 suke?
Like waking up early and working.
This smug.
So like waking up early and okay.
Kamala supporter thought she could corner Charlie Kirk, but watch.
Wait, this
the tables in
that
this debate
Kamala
that left her
supporter looks
speechless.
Do you think we should ban fracking?
Yes, I do.
Does your candidate?
She's kind of iffy on that one.
Do you think she's telling the truth when she says she's for it?
She's working on winning an election.
Oh, winning an election, so just tell the voters what they want. Right. Kamala Harris is a corporate shill who actually does not believe in freedom of speech. She censors her opponents.
Democrats are corporate shills. I mean, Trump kinda, but at least he follows through with his promises that he makes in his campaign.
Neither does Donald Trump. The internet, I'm sorry, is not a utility. The
So,
only way for freedom of speech to be impeded is if the government does something. But
Obvious. Also,
they said that those
Trump
are private
just
corporations.
started.
Do you believe that private corporations
You don't
should
even
be able
know
to
if
make
he's gonna
decisions
get
about
through
what they do?
It's a lot more nuanced.
With all
than
the
that.
lawfare that's
Yeah,
going
so for
on
example, should
against him
United
and
Airlines
shit.
be able to kick us off because we're Republicans?
Looks
now?
like it's
Well,
gonna
what do
be
you think?
slow.
No, because there's only 3 carriers, and so it's more nuanced than that. For example, could AT&T should be able to drop your calls if you say you're supporting Kamala if it's owned by a Republican? Answer the question.
Answer the question.
What is your persona? So persona is like what animal really speaks to you? No. I need this for an argument. Please, come on, man. Come on, man.
I got a good answer, guys.
Okay. What is it? I gotta know.
It's the beaver.
Okay.
It's the beaver.
All right, thank you, man.
How much do you want your husband, future husband?
It's the beaver. Because the beaver builds dams and can block us, right? Beavers are pretty fucking smart creatures if you really think about it. There are some times there was actually that one instance where a beaver dammed up the a section that the government was supposed to fix, and they didn't have to fix it at all. They got saved by a fucking beaver. The beaver did a better job than the fucking government. That's how fucking sad the goddamn government is.
Engagement ring.
Oh, easily 75.
75. Why is that?
That's what I deserve.
That's what you deserve?
I deserve that ring. I deserve 75 on top of it. God, dude.
I'm majoring in accounting.
I'm majoring in accounting, so I know what money is and how money works. So you need to pay me.
I can make that.
Oh, she already has a point. Oh, dude, you're fucking cooked, homie.
Easy.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper! How much should a guy make?
Ah, no! Get to the chopper!
Money?
Yeah.
I don't think money matters. It's really what's in your heart.
Bullshit, come on.
Whoa!
No, I'm being serious. I mean, if they have a good personality and they can make you laugh, that's all what a girl looks for. I mean, me personally.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold
So
on.
none of that BS where he has to make like 100K?
No, not at all. If I'm wearing the pants and I can make money, then we'll be set for the rest.
I think she's high.
of our lives.
Are you gonna hold him against him if you're making more money than him?
No, not at all. That's bullshit.
How much does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
I mean, she said it on there. I don't know.
You.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me. As long as you're treating me right, you're fucking acting right, you're chilling. I don't care how much
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter.
Gents, our hope is restored!
Yeah, that first lady was like, yeah. God damn. That face, dude. Not only that, but if we go back, she has a, I think she has a boyfriend right here. Yeah, she has a boy. She's a fucking, she belongs to the goddamn streets. She belongs to the goddamn streets. Watch. You can see it right there. God damn. No, she's gone. You can't fix this person. It's over. The other two are okay. They seem like okay people. That one person in the beginning though, yikes. Fucking shit.
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
All right, and there you go, Clown World with your dogs and cats to refill your humanity or your sanity bar. There it is, Clown World. Or noxious. Fuck, man, there's just way too much shit. Too much news. Friend speaks about California landlord's death allegedly tied to Zizian Group. Yep, apparently the Zizian Group is back. A Solano County landlord who survived being attacked in 2022 was killed in a second attack earlier this year. Months later, friends of Curtis Lind are still trying to figure out what drove a person believed to be tied to a cult-like group known as the Zizians to allegedly stab him to death. This? The Zizians are a group of intellectuals, mostly from the Bay Area. They are devout vegans, and some of the members identify as transgender. Be careful. While many of them are computer scientists, wow, that's kind of rude. The group is concerned with the impacts of artificial intelligence. Jack Losado, who goes by Ziz, leads the group and uses female pronouns. Losado and several of her followers previously rented out land on Lynn's property before the 2022 attack. So you have Jack Losado. This is the main culprit. Daniel Blank and Michelle Zachko. I'm guessing those are the accomplices. Lynn was a longtime community member of Half Moon Bay, living in the coastal city on board the Robert Gray. His vessel built in 1938. It's in Half Moon Bay where he met Craig Mead, a fellow sailor and resident. Mead said he got to know Lynn when he first saw him show up aboard his vessel. The two eventually became friends while living on the open water, helping other boaters at Pillar Point Harbor. That's where Mead says an abandoned tugboat, once owned by Gwen Danielson, is still sinking in the ocean. Mead says Danielson and Losado lived on the boat and were their neighbors at sea. That tugboat was being anchored by someone who didn't know what they were doing, Mead said. I went to Kurt, who had a big marine yard, and I said, "Do you have an anchor to spare, a really big one?" Mead said the tugboat was dragging along the shore, threatening other boats in the area. Oh, we went out to their boat and we said, "Hey, we have a present for you," Mead said. Kurt became friends with them. Also, at one point, they would come to his boat, the Robert Gray. And when Kurt sold the Robert Gray, he moved back to his yard. Mead said that after abandoning their tugboat, Danielson and Losado were in need of a place to live. They asked if they could build box vans into mobile homes on Kurt's marine yard. Kurt, being a nice guy and in need of money, started renting it to them, Mead explained. Mead says the good deed set off a dangerous and deadly chain of events as the Zizians started growing. 2 or 3 people became 5, then it became 22 at one point. Kurt said they're running around naked in yard in broad daylight, howling at the sun. Jesus fuck, Mead said. Prosecutors say 3 members of the group attacked Lind in 2022 when he tried to evict them for not paying rent at his Vallejo property. Uh-oh. See, this is what happens when you help crazies. Kurt called me up and said he had an incident with them at the yard. He said a couple of them were at the bottom of my stairs. He said, I said, Kurt, you need to get a gun. Mead said Lynn eventually got a gun and believes it saved his life. During the 2022 attack, investigators say Lynn was impaled by a sword and partially blinded. Jesus. But survived. Officials say he fatally shot one member of the group, Emma Borhanian, in self-defense. So that's the first downed Zizian, apparently. Emma Borhanian. Kurt didn't stop going to the yard every morning. He didn't stop that schedule, and he didn't carry a gun like he used to. The cop took away the gun he used at the original scene, and he didn't replace that, Mead said. In January of his year, 20-year-old Maximilian Snyder stabbed Lynn to death on his own property. Authorities said Lynn was set to testify as witness to the 2022 attack prior to his killing. He was a banker. He was a sailor. He was a gentleman. He would take in people from the street who needed a place to stay. He was a kind-hearted person, and he was more well-loved than most of us will ever be, Mead said. The sinking tugboat at Pillar Point Harbor is now a drifting reminder of the Zizians and the devastation Mead says they leave behind. It's humanity's footprint. Wherever we go, we're going to leave a footprint, Mead said. Kurt happened to get a bad batch of tenants who made him suffer the ultimate price. Snyder had an arraignment in Solano County on March 26, where he pleaded not guilty. Preliminary setting has been set for June 16th to determine Snyder's preliminary hearing. There you go. That's basically an update on these crazy motherfuckers. This was 2 days ago. But yeah, apparently there's more of these guys running around the United States. I guess to be careful. Video shows New Jersey mayor stumbling during drunk driving arrest with young son in the car. Jeez. I was scared to death, Andrew oh yeah, we'll watch that. New Jersey mayor was found stumbling and losing her balance as she was arrested and accused of drunk driving with her young son in the car. St. Patrick's Day. New police body camera footage showed Mayor Gina LaPlaca was arrested March 17th by police officers responding to a call, about erratic driving, according to Lumberton Township Police. Newly released police video obtained by NBC Philadelphia showed officers arrive at her home around 5:40 p.m. She was seen taking her son, who she had picked up from daycare, out of his car seat. In the footage, he's seen losing her balance at least twice. The mirror on the passenger side of her vehicle was severely damaged. Officer was heard telling her, "We got lots of calls where we have multiple claims that you ran a red light. You were swerving." "Oh, I'm sorry," LaPlaca replied. Officer had her perform a field sobriety test, and she was seen losing her balance when asked to balance on one leg. Usually, any sign of you losing balance on one leg, they'll fucking get you, so you already lost. She was taken into custody for driving under the influence. Inside the vehicle, police found a water bottle with alcohol and a small liquor bottle. Oh. Once at the police station, an officer told her that her blood alcohol level was so high she had to go to the hospital. Oh. According to a police summons, a witness shared video with a police of LaPlaca driving erratically, almost hitting a utility pole. Oops. Her court date is set by April 15. NBC News is out to Lumberton Township, LaPlaca, and an attorney for her for comment. During the Lumberton Township Committee last week, community members asked her to resign. There is a huge black eye and black cloud over our town right now, Amy Callahan, a Lumberton business owner or resident, said. NBC Philadelphia reported, "I do believe that we need to move forward as a community, and for us to truly turn the page, I believe that cannot occur with her on our council." Committee member Terrence Benson echoed calls for her to leave office. "My personal opinion is for the mayor to step down and to heal herself," Benson said. LaPlaca's husband, Jason Carty, a political activist, posted on social media after her arrest, saying she's struggled with addiction. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. The fuck out, you dumb fucking dumbasses. Let's see what this is about. Because this was the,
Tonight, disturbing allegations.
Yeah, these are the allegations on tape. Because this woman apparently is from California, and I think she's like an OnlyFans model or some shit.
On social media, Andrew Tate. In a civil suit filed in Los Angeles this week, model Bree Stern accusing Tate of sexually assaulting and choking her at the Beverly Hills Hotel earlier this month.
I mean, she
Stern
liked to be
sitting down
choked.
with NBC News from Los Angeles in her first interview.
But then she's just like, "No, I don't like it now." So what?
In that moment, I was scared to death. I was terrified that I might die.
Stern saying in the lawsuit what started as consensual sex in the early hours of March 11th turned more violent as she begged Tate to stop. Stern's attorney Tony Busby also providing NBC News with these photos, not in the lawsuit, alleging they show the initial bruising on her face. The lawsuit saying she was later diagnosed and treated for post-concussion syndrome. NBC News reviewed parts of Stern's hospital discharge
Well, I mean,
paperwork.
Andrew Tate did, he did kind of do what, was it UFC? I forgot. He did mixed martial arts. He did compete, but he didn't have a good record.
Confirming her diagnosis. Stern also filed a report with police
Dana
on
White
March
did not
24th.
like him.
I was just
or
terrified
whatever
of him. I mean, he's
organization
a very
he
wealthy,
was in.
very powerful person, and once he left the country,
Oh yeah, he
I
was in
did feel a
boxing.
sense of
That's what it
security,
was. I
and
think he was
felt
doing
like,
the BZAN or whatever.
you know what, this isn't right, and I do need to take the power back in my life. And I felt safe
Uh-oh.
to go file a police report.
The feminism need to take more. Need to take the power back into your taste.
To be honest, it was very difficult for me.
I must take power for my fate.
My friends and family who were telling me, like, this is not right. This is not how you're supposed to be treated. This is abuse. I slowly started to kind of like see it.
Tate's attorney telling NBC News in part, quote, Andrew Tate categorically rejects the
Yeah, I mean, look.
sensational allegations against him and is committed
when
to
you start getting it,
when
you have
legal avenues against
when you have any spouse fucking like wailing on you, yeah, you should probably not stay with that person.
Baseless claims. This is not a pursuit of justice.
If they're gonna right, if their idea of
financial benefit. It's only the latest of
right,
Tate's
trying to
legal
talk
problems.
things out is by hitting you and it's like, yeah, no, that's
Big Brother cast member
yeah, no, that's
built
just
up a following
abuse.
of millions online as a self-proclaimed misogynist. The provocateur posing with weapons and making sexist comments.
Shut the up. You know, women know that
I mean, look, to be fair, some of these people do play up a character on fucking air.
The brothers have denied all allegations. Last month, they flew to Florida after Romania lifted a travel ban.
Then again, it's pretty real when you already had like multiple women come out and say, yeah, this did happen to me.
Investigation into the Tates, and that they've, quote, admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women.
He told me everything on the internet.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was a little strange for him to go to Florida and then to immediately be like, hey, get the fuck out. We know what you did. It's like, what? Excuse me? What the fuck happened? Yeah, that was weird.
Stern's lawsuit also includes text exchanges between herself and Tate in the months leading up to that alleged assault. Early messages between Tate and Stern appear to show him smothering her with love, including pet names and a romantic poem.
Well, I mean, this is just this is like what Harry Sisson did, right? He basically plays up a character, right? Emotionally manipulates people into getting what he wants, right?
But
social
then
engineering.
Allegedly getting more possessive and abusive. In one text, Tate allegedly writing, "You backtalk too much, so I beat you."
They made me feel
and then
so
the abuse,
confused.
and then they get stuck in the in the
Just
cycle.
bewildered how someone can tell you they love you so many times every day and then say those things and do them. Like it was definitely a lot of confusion and pain.
In parts of another exchange, Stern asking, "Why do you want to beat me?" Tate allegedly responding, "What's the point of having you if I don't beat and impregnate you? You should be thankful." Stern says that in the hours since coming forward publicly, she's faced threats from Tate's fans online.
I'm constantly looking over my shoulder.
Well, I mean, you do have rabid people online. I mean, that's just what you're gonna get.
Empower other women.
It's very hard to even talk about it, to even confide in other people. So I'm hoping that I can encourage other women to find their voice, to walk away, and to be strong.
Chloe Malas joins us now. Quite an interview, very powerful. You know, Andrew Tate has a bit of a reputation, and I'm just wondering, did she talk at all about, had she heard about that reputation before she got involved with him?
That's a great question, Tom, because, you know, Andrew Tate and his brother had been open with their views for over a decade on social media, but she says that she really didn't Google him before she flew to Romania to meet him, that she hadn't been following him on social media, and she
even
really
flew to Romania to
he was about, but that they were in a very loving relationship, that they talked about starting a family together, but that she realized that she was in an abusive relationship. And she does say, Tom, that she is getting threats online, like she says in our piece tonight, in the
I mean, look, whatever happens in the bedroom, that's between you two. Maybe don't pick an abusive boyfriend. I don't know. Just maybe. Danish foreign minister scolds Trump admin for his criticism of Denmark. And Greenland. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance stated that the U.S. must take significant position to ensure Greenland security and encourage independence from Denmark. What does the left say? A Danish foreign Lars Locke Rasmussen criticized Trump admin tone regarding Denmark and Greenland, saying, "We do not appreciate the tone which is being delivered." Inadequate support for the threat of Russia and China, saying that Denmark has underinvested in the people of Greenland and their safety. The Danish foreign minister Lars criticized the Trump admin tone towards Denmark and Greenland, saying it's disrespectful to a close ally. Now it's 14.6 Danish kroner for Arctic security, which includes funding for naval vessels, drones, and satellites. Rebuked Vance, saying, "This is not how you speak to close allies," and expressed that Denmark does not appreciate the tone. And then we have Rasmussen emphasized Denmark already invested more in Arctic with the recent commitment, 14.6 billion kroner. U.S. stated that Denmark was underinvested in Greenland security and urged Denmark to improve approach. Recent poll indicated that 85% of Greenlanders do not want to become part of the U.S. Wait, what? Contradicting Vance's statement about Greenland's status and security needs? I think I think because of what Trump said that Greenland should be a part, become like a state, a part of the. I think that's what they. Or whatever. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen countered Vance's claim about underinvestment in security, emphasizing that Denmark is a strong ally and is ever to great military presence in Greenland. Danish Prime Minister defended her country, asserting that Denmark is a good and strong ally in the United States. Denmark plans to invest U.S. $1 billion in Arctic security and has rejected Trump's desire for his control over Greenland. Yeah, so everyone thinks that Trump wants like full control of Greenland. I don't think that's what Trump had envisioned, but maybe what he wants is the resources. Well, he wants some deals. Well, he wants some of them resources. The resources are looking good, you know. You might want to, we can help with processing and that. Just let us have a taste. Transgender teens fight back against Trump's ban on participation in girls' sports. Transgender teens, Parker Tyrell, 16. That's a dude. I'm just kidding. Iris Turmel, 15, are fighting against Trump's executive order keeping men out of the women's sports, which bans them from participating in girls' sports. Trump and others claim that the ban is needed to make girls' sports fair and safe, while a group called Female Athletes United has asked to intervene to defend Trump's order. Let's see. Parker Tyrell are challenging executive prohibiting transgender girls. Trump interprets Title IX to prohibit transgender girls from participating in girls' sports, citing safety and fairness as reasons. Tyrell has been Trump okay. Tyrell and Turmel argue that the ban targets their rights, claiming that it unfairly singles out transgender. And then Tyrell, who loves playing soccer, recently testified against a bill that would stop hormone treatments and period blockers for and was honored for her activists. Yeah, I don't know why you're not even an adult yet. Why the fuck do you care about your puberty blockers? It doesn't make any sense. You're fucking underage. It's like, That's, you know, that's just me. See, this is what I mean by the weird. This is what I mean by grooming. Like, how do you get these people at such a young age to become activists for this shit? Oh, it's so fucking slimy and disgusting. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate people who do this kind of shit. Like, what are you doing with your life? Why are you targeting kids, you fucking weirdos? Jeez. I guess they want to fucking start an army while they're young, right? Fucking weirdos. Yikes, dude. Yeah, fucking yikes. Watercraft crashes in Minneapolis neighborhood, reports FAA. Yeah, this is the plane we saw last time. United Fire, according to the Federal Aviation Admin. There are no survivors. Yeah, that's so. As confirmed by Brooklyn Park Chief Sean. Yeah, I mean, look. You're driving a small plane like that, and you nosedive at that kind of speed without like anything to slow you down, or there's no ejection. You didn't eject and parachute out. Yeah, no, you're that's a done deal. No fatalities were reported from inside the house, as confirmed by Conway. So no one was in the house that they crashed into, but there are no survivors in the small plane. We don't even know if there was one or two people in it. I would assume there was only one person driving it, or at that time. Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the crash, with the NTSB leading the probe and providing updates. The plane identified as a Sokata TBM-7 did not have any survivors on board. No one inside the house was confirmed. While plane crashed in Brooklyn Park. Go. U.S. warns of possible attacks in Syria during a Muslim holiday. The U.S. warned of possible attacks in Syria during the Eid al-Fitr holiday. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Saying the targets could include embassies and public institutions in Damascus. Syrian authorities reported detaining multiple militant cells planning attacks in various regions. The U.S. Department of State cautioned citizens against traveling to Syria due to risks of terrorism and civil unrest. The security situation in Syria remains unstable following the removal of President Bashar al-Assad by Islamist-led forces. U.S. warned the increased presence in Syria that marks the end of Ramadan. For the U.S. Department, Syrian authority report detaining several militant. Okay, thousands of civilians displaced by attacks are welcoming Eid al-Fitr in tent campus due to financial difficulties. Islamic State group still has a sleeper cells in Syria that have claimed responsibility for attacks mainly in the northeast. There you go. WD is investigating mass shooting at Spanaway party that killed 2. 2 people died and 4 others were injured in a shooting at a house party in Tacoma, Washington on March 29, 2025, according to the Pierce County Sheriff Department. Authorities reported 1 male juvenile. Jesus. 1 juvenile? So you're saying he's like around 15, 14, right? He's maybe 12, 13? Dude. This sounds like some gang violence. Which involved 30 to 40 young people fleeing the scene before shots were fired. Okay, this is looking like some gang violence. 1 victim was pronounced dead at the scene while another died later at hospital, and the remaining 4 victims are expected to recover from their injuries. I'm guessing all juveniles. 30 to 40 young people fleeing the scene? Yeah, all juveniles probably. It was probably gang on gang stuff. or at least they were a lot of them were friends or something. I don't know, but it's probably hooligans, right? Pierce County Sheriff's Department emphasized that the chaos of the party led to significant danger affecting nearby homes and vehicles. Well, yeah. The fact that you had probably a bunch of people with guns shooting at each other. Yeah, probably not good for everyone in that vicinity. Alright, well, what do we got? Zelensky, U.S. aid. Time magazine, $4 million to name Zelensky Person of the Year, bribing the media to brainwash Americans with their own taxes. What an embarrassment. Yeah, and then he tried to make a appeal to the American people for some reason, and it was just like, get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna get me on your side like that. You're not gonna get me on your side like that. Is this Ukraine's work? We could soon have a positive resolution to Zelensky refusing to failed assassination attempt on Russian President Vladimir Putin. One of Russia's President Lemusin exploded outside the proximity of the FSB headquarters. Mossad commentary. Apparently, if this is true, that means limousines exploded and caught fire. Moscow and tyrant orders Subers to be searched and the pat down of his guards. Uh-oh. So it looks like there's some spy fair going on, some espionage shit. Uh-oh. So I wonder what's gonna happen now. Oh shit, I shouldn't watch that, sorry. My bad. That's someone who's fucked up and on treatment. But yeah. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Yeah, Joe looking wannabe names Zelensky. Putin still... What's fucked up? Apparently Putin almost got. Apparently there's some espionage shit going on in Russia. Yeah, oh yeah, apparently, yeah, he, also this. Zelensky has rejected Trump's proposal outright. He refuses minerals deal, does not consider U.S. military aid a debt, and he will not enter into direct negotiations with Putin, apparently.
Мені здається, що українці, в принципі, дуже добре мене знають, вже, щоб, я думаю, що сумніватись не потрібно.
Here we go, we're going into the forever war.
Речі для нас.
They didn't want us, they didn't want peace.
Я буду все це комунікувати без будь-яких секретів з нашим суспільством. В принципі, я вважаю, що головні базисні речі компромісні були окреслені в рамковій угоді, на що ми готові були йти. І тому базуватись будемо на зрозумілих речах, про що ми говорили, там, де ми бачимо можливість побудувати правильні партнерські відносини. Якщо питання боргів, тощо, я не знаю, як всього, я чесно не знаю. Якщо піднімається там це питання, так, ми не будемо сприймати борги, як я і казав.
For me, these clear things, I don't...
абсолютно речі, я їх не бачу. Принаймні, ми
At
говоримо
least
про
we're
минуле.
discussing the past.
Якщо, знов-таки, я повторюсь, якщо буде мати
If there are new support prospects, the U.S. may set.
Нова підтримка, нові пакети підтримки. І тоді Сполучені Штати Америки, напевне, можуть ставити ті чи інші умови, розуміючи, що безкоштовно ця команда нам нічого робити не буде.
Work for, that's why they say officially. Apparently. And all the aid to Ukraine now. We need to stop enabling Zelensky's to prolong war. No way. No. Why has no one in the world stopped? Young men are being forcibly sent to there. Well, I mean, if you think about it, Zelensky had some talks with our Western counterparts, other than the U.S. Right? He went to U.K. I think he would talk to France too. So I'm guessing he talked to the NATO board. And I'm guessing they want him to continue. Versus, and then, whereas us I think US is the only one who doesn't want to continue on to this forever war. Whereas everyone else wants to continue on with it. So yeah, we're outvoted basically, it seems. Especially, when it comes to NATO. Specifically. Who it looks like? The G.I. Joe? Oh yeah. But yeah, I think, yeah. Honestly, well, I mean, to be frank, if NATO wants to do that, that's on them. They can, don't drag the U.S. into your bullshit. You guys can fight it. You guys are right there. You guys are closer to the war front than us. Anyways, there it is. Apparently there's still going to be war. War! No deal. No deal. No deal at all. Stop. Oh, damn it. That's a good meme.